How you feeling? You got John Riggs here showing off 10 women in gaming YouTube channels I think you should check out. Now, this list wasn't going to originally be just ladies in gaming. However, after I chose the first few of them, they happen to be women. I was like, you know what, let's go for it. And also, please understand that these are great gaming channels to begin with. They just happen to be hosted by ladies. Not making the list, but I'll give her an honorable mention. Gotta talk about Kelsey Lewin. Her channel is awesome. However, I gave her a shout out in the very first one of these kind of YouTube shout out videos I've ever done. So I already gave her one. She's good. She's all right. And but I'll put her on the list anyway. Just an honorable mention right up front. How about that?
So whatever.
And I'm still discovering new channels all the time. So if you know any more women in gaming on YouTube, make sure you let me know who they are in the comments below. The first one I want to talk about is Lady Pelvic, Pelvic Gaming. What a great voice she has. I love the way she delivers her delivery. She does a lot of game reviews, but you never know what kind of game you're going to get. It could be like a Switch game, and then the next day it's going to be like a Nintendo game, the next day it's going to be like a game for the GameCube or something like that. It's a little bit of variety for everyone. I don't know, just something about the sass in her writing is really intriguing to me. So you got to check out Lady Pelvic, Pelvic Gaming. A great channel, no doubt indeed.
I thought I could just waltz up in there swinging my sword about and ooh.
Next up is Retro Alley. Sometimes it's SCF3. You might see that pop up every once in a while too. Reaction videos, also does streams here and there too. The perfect thing to watch when you're just eating a bowl of cereal. That's usually what I'm watching her, is when I'm eating a bowl of cereal. There's a natural charm to her delivery when she's presenting whatever's going on, and it's just fun to watch. Like, you know, the reaction videos are huge. It's something that I can't do, but I don't mind watching them. I like seeing other people excited and happy and stuff like that too. And Retro Alley just has a great channel, so it's up the list. Check it out.
Anyway, continuing the story.
You know, I've never said this out loud before. Bob Dunga? Is that right? I like the variety of videos that she hosts on her channel, because sometimes it's about video games, but then other times it's just things that she's nostalgic about herself as she grew up in the 90s. Just like I grew up in the 80s, but she's doing videos talking about like the built-in mini games in like certain DVDs and stuff like that too. I was like, man, no one's talking about that. That's brilliant. She's gonna hate me for saying this. I think she has like Scott the Woz style quality of content in her videos when it comes to like the writing and how everything's kind of like, you know, mixed in and edited in. It keeps you watching and without skipping forward a bunch. It's good. It's really good. You should check it out. And her hair is awesome.
Wow, what could possibly come next?
Now, next one, I'm showing the spotlight on Evelyn from Nintendocade. Now, Nintendocade is both Danny and Evelyn. Met them both for the first time finally this year at E3, and then again at Too Many Games a week later, too. Both of us were once upon a time Nintendo brand ambassadors. I am no longer, but they still are. That's how I think I discovered them in the first place. But it's nice because since they are brand ambassadors, they get little special access to things that are happening at Nintendo New York City, little behind-the-scenes tours of E3 and stuff like that, too. So they really take you behind the scenes on a lot of features that we don't have access to. And they're both awesome, but again, it's Woman of Gaming, so I'm giving a shout out to Evelyn. Sorry, Danny.
That's exciting.
Now, Erin Plays is one of the better channels out there on all of YouTube, but I don't think she realizes that yet. I remember speaking to her a little bit, and she said, well, you know, because she presented the Sega Classic at E3, like before E3 even started, on stage with everyone, you know? And she was like, well, I had a pass to the convention, but I declined. Or she would say like, oh, I was invited to a convention over here, but I turned it down because I didn't want it to do with the panel and all that. And I was like, man, see, all these people see how great her channel is, and she's still kind of deflecting it as, you know, I don't think she sees, once she sees what everyone else, including myself and her friends and all of her followers, are seeing in her channel, it's gonna be big time. She'll do just fine. And just the quality of content on her channel is great too. Great writing, not just video games too. She also does nostalgic things that she grew up with. Like she did a video about Kid Cuisine once, which I was like, I remember when Kid Cuisine first came out. That's how old I am. Erin Plays is a fantastic channel, and yeah, it's worth. If you haven't done so yet, check it out, please.
Because everything in America has to have the word power in the name.
Shall we talk about the Yellow Kazoo, which is a great name. The first time I met the Yellow Kazoo was at Game On Expo last year, as of filming this, and she literally wore a yellow dress and had a literal yellow kazoo. And I was like, man, that is living up to your gimmick. What a great, what a great thing. And then just found out she had a channel, and now it's the channel I watch when a lot of streaming and a lot of reaction videos. And she also does like little pickups and stuff like that too. Charity involved in all that. It's just she's just down to earth and chill and cool, and it's the Yellow Kazoo. What else do you need? Now, you know, you watch the videos and then you have a question about something, and the answer is, I don't know how old she is. I think she's like in college. I don't know. No, just check out her channel where she tells her story, and you'll be just fine.
Hopefully no more interruption.
Now, I know a lot of people know who I am thanks to the Metal Jesus channel. And let's take for a moment to assume that you knew me from my own channel and you didn't have a clue who Metal Jesus was. If that's the case, maybe you didn't have a clue who Kinsey was as well. And Kinsey is, I've said it before, she's one of my favorite human beings on the planet. And she has a great channel, too. She knows that she needs to upload more, and she will. However, pickups, beer reviews, man, it's the best of both worlds. And she also does do some like convention vlogs too. So if you didn't get a chance to go to Japan, she will take you to Japan. If you didn't get a chance to go to the Portland Retro Gaming Expo, she will do her version of the Portland Retro Gaming Expo, the Vancouver Retro Gaming Expo, and stuff like that too. And it's just, you know, seeing the world through her eyes, and you know, she just shows off whatever games she picked up recently, and does like video game with beer pairing and stuff like that too. So Kinsey Burke has a channel. Check it out.
So you can be up all night gaming.
We got JLove81. JLove81. This is JLove81. Talking about games, talking about pickups, talking about just taking her camera out in public and going to conventions as well. The first time meeting her finally at the Too Many Games earlier this year. It totally is chill and cool as I thought she would be as she portrays herself in her videos. And that's the kind of videos I like to look for. That's the kind of videos I like. Those are the channels and the people I watch are the people who are themselves on screen, off screen, and that's exactly what you're getting with JLove81. She includes everyone. Man, whoever's around her, man, they're part of the video now. You know, it's funny. The first time I found out about her was she won one of my contests a few years ago. And then I found out she had a channel, then I checked out her channel, and I was like, oh, actually, this channel's just fine. I'm cool with this. So there you have it. All right, come here, sister. Can we talk about Grace?
Hey, my name's Grace.
Stop Skeletons from Fighting. Can we talk about Grace? Now, I know Stop Skeletons from Fighting mostly features Derek Mosley, and Derek's cool, he's fine, I've met him a couple of times. However, Grace is the redeeming quality of Stop Skeletons from Fighting. Anybody who loves Tim Follin as much as I do, and if you don't know who Tim Follin is, a music composer, is it Follin? Maybe it's Follin. He did the music for Pictionary and a lot of other games too, and that's when I discovered that she's on the channel too. And I was like, oh, I like this, okay. And then she pops up every now and again and here and there. However, it's always a treat when she pops up, and I wish she would do it more often, please. Stop Skeletons from Fighting is a fantastic channel, and Grace exemplifies that. That's not the right word. She's awesome. How about that?
We don't know what's next.
Now, the cool thing with Queen of Rabbites is not only if you watch her streams does she do all the voice acting of every character and every text that pops up, which is kind of fun to watch. She also does some videos where she uses like some kind of like role-playing game maker or something like an RPG maker, and actually builds the game based around the video she's doing. So it's just like, oh, this person said this and this person said this, but instead of having just pictures, it's actually in video game where they're actually walking around and stuff like that. It's like, that's brilliant. Who thinks of that? So make sure you check out Queen of Rabbites as well. Fantastic YouTube channel. Make sure you check it out.
The Dream Team set out to make something that no one had done before.
I do a video just about every other day, it seems like, and always the playlist as well if you want to see some open cart surgery. It's kind of like what I'm known for, kind of, and then also awesome gaming items too.